Imagine the universe as an intricate symphony, playing on a scale so vast, so profound, that it stretches beyond our comprehension. In this cosmic orchestra, stars are the instruments, blazing beacons that light the dark void. But they are not just points of light, they are the architects of everything we know. These stars are the engines of the universe, where the elements that make up the very fabric of reality are forged. And just as music is created from silence, so too is the matter of the universe born from the void. Within each of these stars lies a furnace, an inferno of nuclear reactions that powers the star, converting light elements like hydrogen into heavier elements like helium. For millions, even billions of years, this process of nuclear fusion keeps the star alive, radiating energy and light across the vast expanse of space. In this furnace, stars become the creators of the universe. Their energy is what gives life to everything we know, from the simplest atoms to the complex molecules that form life itself. But every star's life has its limits. Even the most powerful star cannot sustain the immense pressures of fusion forever. When the star's nuclear fuel is depleted, the balance between the gravitational forces trying to collapse the star and the outward pressure from the fusion reactions begins to falter. The core begins to collapse inward, and the outer layers of the star are pushed outward with tremendous force. The result is not just the death of a star, it's the birth of something far more incredible, far more transformative. This is the supernova. In the final moments of a star's life, the pressures and temperatures become so immense that the atomic nuclei in the core begin to collapse, leading to one of the most extreme events in the universe. The energy released is nothing short of cataclysmic, far surpassing the energy output of the star's entire lifetime. The star's outer layers are flung into space in a brilliant explosion of light, energy, and matter. This is the supernova, a celestial fireworks display that lights up the universe for a brief moment, but whose impact echoes throughout the cosmos. But a supernova is not merely an explosion. It is a cosmic furnace where new elements are born. In these incredible, violent reactions, elements heavier than iron are created in a process known as the R process, a rapid neutron capture that results in elements like gold, uranium, platinum, and even the precious metals we treasure. This is where the building blocks of the universe are forged, not just the elements that form the Earth or planets, but the very atoms that make up our bodies. These elements are not mere dust. They are the ingredients of life itself. They become the raw material for future stars and planets. The explosion of a supernova scatters them across the vast emptiness of space, like seeds of creation, seeding the cosmos with the potential for new worlds. They will someday coalesce, form new stars, and give rise to the building blocks of life. The dust and gas left behind by a supernova will eventually condense, ignite, and give birth to new stars, perhaps ones that will shine upon new planets, where life may one day emerge. This process, the death of one star giving birth to the possibility of new life, forms the very fabric of the universe. When you gaze at the night sky, you are seeing the remnants of stars that lived and died eons ago, their energy and matter now scattered across the universe. The elements in the ground beneath your feet, the iron in your blood, the calcium in your bones. All of these elements once lived in the heart of a star that exploded in a supernova. We are all made of this cosmic material, this stardust. But the story doesn't end with the explosion. The elements forged in a supernova are scattered across the universe, and they don't remain in isolation. Over millions of years, the gases, the dust, the very atoms created in that moment of cosmic destruction begin to gather once again. In the cold, dark spaces of the cosmos, these remnants begin to condense under the forces of gravity. It is from these remnants, these once violent, explosive ends, that new stars and planets are born. The remnants of a dying star become the seeds of the next generation of stars. The death of one star is the beginning of another. As these clouds of gas and dust collapse inward, they begin to form protostars, the precursors to the next generation of suns. The heat and pressure increase, and at the center of this growing mass, fusion will once again ignite. New stars will be born, continuing the cycle of creation. These stars will form new solar systems, and from these systems, new planets will emerge. And on some of these planets, perhaps like Earth, conditions will eventually become right for life to form. This is the grand cycle of the cosmos. Life and death, creation and destruction, all intertwined. The death of a star gives birth to the possibility of new life. Every element that we see on Earth, the oxygen in our lungs, the nitrogen in the air we breathe, the carbon in our cells, has its origins in the death of a star. The water in our oceans, the soil beneath our feet, even the very molecules that make up the cells of living organisms, are made from the very elements created in the explosion of stars. And so, the universe goes on, continually reshaping itself. Each supernova, each death of a star, is not an end, but a new beginning. A supernova's explosion is not just a flash of light, but the birth of new possibilities. The matter created in these stellar explosions will one day form new planets, new stars, and perhaps even new forms of life. This ongoing cycle of birth, death, and rebirth is the heartbeat of the universe itself. From the ashes of stars, new life rises, and with each passing cycle, the universe evolves, constantly renewing itself in an endless spiral. In a very real sense, we are all part of this cycle. We are made of the very elements that were once forged in the hearts of ancient stars. Our bodies are made from stardust, our bones from calcium forged in dying suns. When we look up at the stars, we are seeing not just distant points of light, but echoes of the past, the remnants of stars long gone. And we are also seeing the future, the potential for new worlds, new life, and perhaps, in time, new civilizations. Each time we look at the night sky, we are looking into the depths of time itself. We are seeing the stories of countless stars that lived and died, whose final moments gave birth to the very elements that make up our bodies and our world. These stars, each one a distant, burning sun, are not so distant after all. They are the ancestors of everything we know, the foundation of life itself. And just as the universe created us, we are, in turn, part of its ongoing creation. We are made of the very elements forged in the deaths of stars. We are stardust, and we are connected to the universe in ways that stretch across time and space. From the death of one star to the birth of new worlds, we are all part of the same cosmic journey, a journey that has no end, but only infinite new beginnings.